our Teachers' Day celebration workshop. I welcome you all to this seminar. It's been an amazing day to teachers all over the world. And as we know that the theme is about empower to empower. So we are about to get empowered with the right mindsets, skill sets, and the tool set to have a thriving and a profitable teaching career. And today we'll be having our two speakers, and the first person is Mrs. Medinat Oyedele, while the second person is Mr. Coach Abdelatif Adedeji. Sorry. So, Coach Medina Oyedele, I don't know if you're right here on this streaming. It's a great pleasure to have you.
I am. Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am. How's been your day?
I'm great.
So thank you for, it's a pleasure to have you. Thank you. Thank you for accepting this invite. Thank you for the willingness to empower other teachers as well. Thank you so much. So I would like to read the profile of our coach, Coach Medinat Oyedele, a result-oriented and dynamic individual. She is a translator, interpreter, life coach, inspirational public speaker, teacher, and award-winning entrepreneur. She had a secondary school in Gabon and relocated back to Nigeria for her university education. She studied French language for her BA at the prestigious University of Ibadan and holder of postgraduate diploma in education from Nigeria Teachers Institute. She is a certified life coach from King's Hill School of Discovery. She is a bilingual teacher, teaching both in English and French. As an award-winning entrepreneur, she is a founder of Easy Language to help individuals access global opportunities with a second language. With a passion to see teachers become financially secure, she also founded Redefine Teachers Academy, RTA, an online academy that helps teachers build a visible and profitable brand. With over 100 thoughts, with over 100 thoughts. RTA is a fast-growing online academy for teachers that allows teachers to create wealth from their knowledge. Formerly the president of Cercle Francais and an alumnus of United Nations Students Association, University of Ibadan, Nigeria. She is also a recipient, the Edu Influencer of Year Award, TIBA, and Edupreneur Award 2021. In the last 5 years, she has successfully built her personal brand and has become a force to reckon within the education sector. As a bilingual host of three podcasts covering almost 300 nations and 20,000 plays across the globe, she has also helped almost 100 brands launch their podcast. As a bilingual writer, she has published amazing. In fact, you deserve some accolade. Well done, ma'am. I'm impressed and I'm happy meeting you as well. So today, as we are having you, I hope you will also impact our lives as you always do. So shortly, Coach Medina Oyedele will be talking about building a formidable personal brand as a teacher. So, ma'am, we are good to
Yeah.
go.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
It's
It's a
always a
privilege,
pleasure.
Baraka. You, I was beginning to change my tonation so that I can sound like you. I'm like, oh my God.
Oh
You're so
no.
you're so good. If I was hearing your voice over the radio, I'm not sure I'll be able to match your face and your voice. Your
Wow.
voice sound amazing. Well done.
Thank you.
And thank you so much, my coach Latif. Thank you for the privilege. It's a privilege. Like I told him, it could have been somebody else. I'm not
Yes.
taking this for granted. Definitely, this could have been somebody else doing it. Thank you so much for the privilege. And, and thank you, everybody, for joining us today. The privilege. Happy Teacher's Day. Happy Teacher's Day. Happy Teacher's Day. Bonne fête des enseignants. Bonne fête des professeurs. That is Happy Teacher's Day in French. Okay,
That's good.
so my profile has been read, and so I won't need to go back to that. But once again, my name is Medinat Oyedele, and I'm a French language expert basically, and an edupreneur. So I make business out of education. So that's what edupreneur means. So
Yes.
today we are here today because we want to learn how to build a formidable brand as educators. I mean, this is one of the things that stood me out. I became intentional online in 2020 when the schools were closed and there was lockdown. And I asked myself, what else could I be doing if eventually all the schools eventually don't open? What if COVID never goes away? So what could I be doing for me to continue living the standard of living I was living before COVID came in? So I decided that okay, so I have my expertise, which is French language. So what else can I do? And I discovered that even me, I was buying products online despite the COVID. I was still watching videos. I was still buying products. So I told myself, yeah, definitely people are making money here. So that means that I need to do something that will make me stand out such that I'm also able to attract people and make money from it. And that's when I became very intentional online with my brand. And when you say brand, it's really not a big deal. It is just the perception that you have successfully created in the mind of people about you, about your message, about the products that you have, about the services that you offer. And who better else should begin to build a brand than a teacher? Oh my God. Our wealth of experience cannot be overemphasized. Teachers are the most experienced individuals because they've practically been they've put to use almost everything they've learned, what their environment have taught them so much that they need to put it together to a point where people begin to see it as a solution. So it is now than never before so important for teachers to begin to build a name for themselves. So if you can call it a name, they are trying to build a name that people will remember easily. Okay, so today we want to talk about how to actually do that. So when you're talking of formidable, when I checked the word, I actually checked and I saw other definitions, but the one that stood out for me is a strong and powerful, very strong and powerful. So we want to create a brand that is strong and powerful. Just today, an award came in for me again. I'm like, okay, wow. How did we get here in 2 years? And the answer was very clear in my head. Like my mentee will always tell me, they'll say, coach, you that you are consistent like water. And that is very true. I know myself that I've been so consistent with my message online since 2020, like never before. So every teacher out there need to begin to build a brand. So I'm just going to make it in points, few things that you need to do that can help you build a brand. And these are things that I use to get me to where I am today. So the first thing is to be clear about your message. Okay, you need to be clear about your message. Okay, you need to be clear about your message. We have a lot of messages there. We have a lot of teachers out there. We have a lot of brands out there. Why should we listen to you? Why should we get you as a solution provider? Why should we come to Barakat if I need a voiceover artist? Why should I decide that it is uh, Coach Latif that will help me organize my classes online? Why? It's because you, you have to be clear with your message. What's your message does not stand for? Don't propagate it. What your message does not stand for, don't propagate it. So first step is to be clear about your message, your brand message. Okay, so this is the perception I want people to identify me with and make it clear. Because if you don't clarify it, people will help you give it a name. They will give it a shape. They will modify it. They will call it what it is not. They will have a wrong perception. That's why sometimes you say something and you say, that's not what I meant. So you say, but the other person will tell you, but that's what I heard. That means that there was a miscommunication somewhere there. So now, the first thing is for you to be clear about your message. Then the next thing is, who is that message for? I usually tell my coach and my mentor, you're not talking to everybody. You can't be talking when I'm coaching people. I'm like, okay, so who are you? Who are your target audience? I'm like, people. I don't know. People is not an audience. Who people? Youth. Which category of youth? Female, male. What age bracket? What is their interest? You need to be clear about the people that your message is for. Me, very clear about the people that my message is for. My message is for teachers and for professionals that want to learn French. Teachers that want to build, teachers that are tired about being called, being told that their reward is in heaven. You
Hmm.
can't tell me as a teacher as I am that my reward is in heaven. My reward is no more in heaven. I'm getting my reward here. If I'll get any reward in heaven, let's all get the one that is in heaven. But while we are here, we are getting the reward. So you have to be clear about the people that your message is for. You can't be talking to everybody. You have to narrow it down. Their name, sorry, their category, their gender, where are they, what is their interest, what attracts them, where can you meet them. So that is the second thing. Who are you talking to? In building means very strong and powerful, very powerful brand that you cannot but remember. So right now, experience with Barakat, if anybody should mention voiceover artist for me or mention somebody that is very good with, and if you are very consistent between Adejum Barakat to Adejum Barakat to Adejum Barakat, so you need to be clear about who your message is for. You are not talking to everybody. So if you still have, I help people to go and remove it in your on your bio. If you are still having, I help people to achieve going I help uh, people to teach their children how to know. I help parents. I help parents with children with special needs. I, I help youth. I help children. I help teenagers. I help teachers that are tired of earning stipend. You have to be clear about who your message is. Very, very important. So important. Then the next thing is to determine your platform. Today in school, somebody was showing me TikTok. I told the person, for now, I don't want to go on TikTok. For whatever reason, I don't want to go on TikTok for now. All platforms. At least so far, so, so far, so good. If for me on practically necessary platforms online, you will see me. I don't have to be on TikTok to be popular. So you have that's this the third step. You have to choose your platform or platforms. I usually would advise that you start with one first, so that you are not overwhelmed. So that, because social media can be very overwhelming. It can be very, very overwhelming. So choose a particular platform that you know that these people that you have itemized, this is where you can usually meet them. So pick a platform, at least two. But for when you're starting out, please don't go over two, because you can get stressed out. Okay, so choose a platform that will convey your message correctly to your type of audience, to your type of people, to your own tribe. So that is the third thing for me when you are out in building a formidable brand as a teacher. Then the fourth one is to be clear about the emotion. I'm very, very particular about this one. To be clear about the emotion or the mood that your message conveys. It is called brand tone. Your brand tone. You can't be talking to children and you're typing as if you're talking to Harvard graduates. You can't say that your brand is standing for children or for women. Let's say you're talking to women of a particular category. Let's say those that are you're a teacher, you're trying to build a brand, but you've actually experienced infertility. So you're talking to women that have gone through infertility. You have to be able to make sure that your brand has a tone that will be triggering their emotions every time they read it. People tell me that when they meet me physically, that they've been feeling my energy in my post, and it's true. When you go to my post, you see I write as if I'm talking to you. This same the way my body is all over the place is the same way I write, such that you have known me through my post before meeting me. So it is very important for teachers that want to build a formidable brand, because a formidable brand, remember, is a very powerful brand. So you have to be able to create that lasting emotion in people's mind. So what is the tone that you want your message to be conveying? What is the emotion that you want your message to be conveying, such that your audience, your own people, by the time they hear you or they read about you, they know that you're talking to them. So you have different tone, you have different tone. You have the comic one, very funny, very, very funny. Just right, and everybody are reading their class, the message, and people are laughing. Then you have the very friendly. Then guy now. That definitely, you know that Samantha. Because Samantha tone, brand tone is very formal. That she's using. So you as a brand, as a teacher that is trying to build a, you can't place making take you serious. A formidable brand, everything that you put out. The next thing for you to do for me, which stood out for me when building my brand, is to give value. To give value. When I started out, even till now, give out value shamelessly. Like, don't be
Oh, probably due to network connection, we lost her. I'm very sure she'll be right back soon, as soon as possible. It has really been a great moment with our coach Medina. Sincerely, I must say, because at first she talked about us getting the clear message of what we want to share, and that is very important. It's just like you not having an idea of what you intend to share with your target. And she talked about targets as well. Target is very important. As she mentioned, that some people would say, people are my target. Yes, people can be your target, but what set of people, what caliber of people, what age brackets, what gender, and what interest are you sure of your own targets, what interests them. So you have to know, and as well as she was saying that you have to pick a platform that will help you. You have to choose your own platform. As I agree with her that social media can be overwhelming, yes, but it's best if you can choose the one that you think it suits you and work towards it. As she said that we have to be determined, yes, that is very important. You have to be determined and you have to be clear about your emotions, as she was explaining before she lost the connection. So, brand tone is very important. As a matter of fact, I want to say whenever people read the content, even before getting to the end of the content, they can tell you clearly that this message is from so and so because of what? Because they master the brand tone. All right, I believe she will be back as soon as possible.
All right. So sorry about that. Can you hear me?
Ah, yeah.
Can you
Hello,
hear
coach.
me?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hello, ma. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay, ma. I'm very sorry for
All
the
right.
disconnection.
It's okay.
Wow. Okay.
All
Okay.
right.
Are you
So
through
can
with your
I
session?
almost?
Okay. You can just please go on, ma.
Okay. So I stopped at saying that you have to be unique, you have to be you, because we have a lot of everybody out there. So you have to make up your mind that you don't want to look like everybody. You want to learn from people, but you don't want to begin to sound like me. You want to pick inspiration from me, but you need to just come out and be unique, because it is your uniqueness that will stand you out. It is your uniqueness that will help you stand the test of time. And also, you have to show up shamelessly. There is nothing so frustrating that you start to build something, but it doesn't end. Okay, so you start coming up today, we see you today, tomorrow we will not see it again. It's not like you are going to be sleeping on social media, like some people told me when I started out. You're not going to be sleeping on social media, but we want to be seeing you at least. If it's once a week that you want to show up once a week. If it's twice a week, show up twice a week. Don't show up and you're going off and on, and we don't really know what you stand for. Which take me to my last point. Learn how to create content. Learn how to create content. This is very, very key. And content is not something that is big on us. Just learn how to communicate your message with storytelling, with the right messaging out there. Create content that depicts your brand. Create content that sell you the way you want it. Create content that will help you to actually stand out. That will help you create a lasting memory in the mind of people, just like you are. intended to. All right. So this is where I'm going to end here today. So I hope this few points of mine have helped you or will help you to put together a formidable brand that will stand the test of time, that will stand the test of pressures on social media, that would stand the test of time in terms of any other storm that comes across you, and that will help you earn more money as teacher. So thank you so much for having me, and once again, happy Teachers Day. Thank you so much, Coach Lati, for having me. Thank you,
Wow.
Barakat, for hosting me. It's a privilege. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the amazing session. Okay, can you hear me?
So I may want to just go over the few points that I mentioned why Coach Latif comes back on. And the first point I mentioned in building a formidable brand is for you to be clear about your brand
Hello, everyone. Okay, it seems that mic connection just trail off. So while we wait for her to come back, I'm here officially wishing you happy Teachers Day. Happy Teachers Day. If you can hear me and see me clearly, please comment. I can hear you and see you. Happy Teachers Day to you all. I hope you're enjoying the Teachers Day workshop so far. Hello, is anyone here? Okay, yeah, we have 4 people watching. Okay, so I hope from what Coach Mendoza shared, you now know and you're now empowered to build a formidable brand as a teacher for yourself. Meaning a brand is a non-negotiable thing for all us teachers to do. Okay.